Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Enloe Center at St. Anthony High School for the annual battle on the night after Thanksgiving between the Effingham Flaming Hearts and the St. Anthony Bulldogs here at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside C.J. Schmitz here. He's going to videotape the game. That'll be up on the website soon. Gail Warner back at the studios taking care of things there. We think we have you covered for what annually is such a blast, such a fun place to be as the Enloe Center here at St. Anthony High School. Matt, there's a crowd here, man.
There certainly is a lot of interested spectators from other communities that are in the building as well. But yeah, Effingham and St. Anthony have each brought a big crowd, and why not? Their teams have been impressive thus far in the tournament, winning both of their games thus far. And I tell you what, the style that they're doing it with too, the intensity, the speed, the pressure defense. It's going to be interesting to see who handles that pressure best here in this matchup of the city schools.
It's really early in the season, and who knows, maybe they'll play each other again at Christmas time. But this is just such a battle, and it's toward the close of the week. And now, if we could possibly ramp this up any, whoever wins this plays T-Town for the championship tomorrow night.
And you know both of these schools want that opportunity to take on the Wooden Shoes, and that's just icing on the cake to get into the championship game, and T-Town's there waiting for you. Now, from what we saw from T-Town tonight, you don't necessarily want to be playing T-Town maybe in a sense, but you know both of these schools would love to take on T-Town. Effingham's looking at it like probably, I say, we don't want to play Mattoon again. We play them throughout the regular season, might run into them a couple more times in a tournament or two.
Oh, buddy.
So they're thinking, let's win. Let's send St. Anthony to play Mattoon. But, of course, the Bulldogs want nothing to do with that.
Nothing. They don't like that scenario at all. Well, it's going to be a battle across the creek, right on this side of the creek tomorrow night. But first, you got to win this one. Matt and I'll talk more about some keys to the possibilities of one of these teams getting into the championship tomorrow night. It's Effingham and St. Anthony, a rocking house here at the Enloe Center. Back with pregame information in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Matt and Greg and CJ at the Enloe Center, and Gail back at the studios. Great to have you with us. Festive atmosphere? You bet. First of all, Effingham High School, the Chamber, is whiteout night. And then St. Anthony, the Dog Pound, I heard they had a theme, and I'm not going to pursue it, although nothing nasty or anything. I think both these student sections are going to have plenty of fun tonight.
Yeah,
man.
St. Anthony looks like they've got a lot of Americana going over there, a lot of American flag shorts, shirts, hats, whatever they got as far as that goes, so that's good to see.
Yes.
The student sections both extend well up into the bleachers. They are well represented here tonight, and even a couple of Effingham students had to go into the balcony up there.
So they got the overflow of the students. Holy cow. And then lots of folks saw Les Lamont, our old friend from Ramsey over here. Les called an awful lot of basketball through the years. He's hardly ever one to miss a big game like this. Craig Carr's here. Of course, Craig was part of the St. Anthony family for years, and now he's working hard over in the Jasper School District, and just all kinds of folks on hand. And why not? You had your turkey, now come and enjoy some good hoops.
Yeah, and you've got all my Christmas presents bought today during Black Friday shopping, and appreciate everybody taking part in that. But also, think about your Small Business Saturday tomorrow as well.
Absolutely.
Get out there and support those local businesses that lend so much to an atmosphere like this with their sponsorships.
To make things like high school basketball on the radio possible. Don't forget that. Drop by the chamber office sometime tomorrow morning from, I think it's 7 to 11, something like that. Get you a free cup of coffee, courtesy of Joe Sippers, by the way, and go down and then you can shop till you drop. It's going to be a fun time here tonight. Well, both these teams, as we said, are 2-0. St. Anthony won Monday night against Tolono Unity in impressive fashion, 63-34. They then played on Wednesday night and beat Highland 68-25. So that's a couple of whoopings any way you look at it. Effingham saw their first action Tuesday night, and they beat Highland 73-38. And then Wednesday night, Effingham posted the win over Tolono Unity 71-45. So neither team has won by less than 25 points.
And that's the thing that's going to get interesting about this one. St. Anthony's been able to jump out on top with their first 5. They play 3 or 4 hard minutes, and then they bring the next 5 in off the bench. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Rinker approaches this situation if they haven't jumped out to that big lead. I'll be curious to see if he stays with that same rotation, whether, just depending on the flow of the game. Effingham on the other side, we've talked about it several times. They had little practice coming into this because of their football team doing so well and several members of the basketball team being key parts of that football program as well. But the saving grace, so to speak, is about 5 or 6 of these kids played a lot of varsity minutes that were meaningful minutes last year. And, well, they had a big loss, and namely Landon Wolfe is not a part of this program anymore. But still, all of those kids basically played that role that they played last season. They're still more or less in that spot. So that helped them get into the groove, I think, just a little quicker.
Without a doubt. Before I forget anything else, make sure you tell Hutch I like the crushed red velvet jacket tonight. Nice touch. Heading into the locker room for St. Anthony. So just saying, nice touch there. There's
I don't know where some of these outfits come from.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're not in my size.
We could check with him.
Well,
we could ask. Anyway, let's take a break here. We're going to have the St. Anthony cheering, and then we're going to have the national anthem. So let's take a break. We'll be back with the starting lineups here in a minute. St. Anthony at Effingham on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Back at the Enlow Center at St. Anthony High School, let me tell you who's done what here earlier today. Highland beat Tolono Unity 59-43. Teutopolis crushed Mattoon 82-44. It was an awesome performance by the Shoes. And just a minute ago, Breeze Central got their first win of the week. They beat Robinson 52-44. So we know who's playing when, except for 2 games. We don't know who's in the championship game, and we don't know who's in the third place game against Mattoon and Teutopolis, respectively. But we will after this one. And whew, I tell you, this ought to be a lot of fun. Let's get at it as far as the starters. The Effingham Hearts are the visitors, of course, tonight. They are 2-0 in the tournament. Obie Farmer is their coach. Tate Nieberg will get a start for the Hearts. He's a 6-foot senior, has 6 tournament points. He'll be joined by Parker Wolfe, the 6'3 junior. Parker with 36 points in the first 2 games. Drew Thompson had a monster game Wednesday night, 26 points and 12 rebounds. He has 33 tournament points. He's a 6'1 junior. By the way, Parker Wolfe also had a double-double. The Hearts had 2 kids with double-doubles in that Wednesday night win. Nate Thompson didn't do bad himself, hit 5 threes, finished with 15. He has 33 points in the first 2 games. He's a 6'1 junior. Listen to all these juniors, man. All these kids are going to be back next year except for Tate. And then Jacob Stoneburner, 6'3 junior, has 8 tournament points. So Nieberg, Wolfe, Thompson, and Stoneburner, the starters for Effingham. Cody Rinker in his 7th season as coach of the St. Anthony Bulldogs. and he is 2-0, as we said, this week. Jack Haney will start for the Bulldogs, the 6-foot senior. He has 20 tournament points. Aaron Webb is a 5'11 senior with 28 tournament points. Logan Antrim is a 6-foot junior. He has 21 tournament points. Caden Pearday is a 6'5 senior with 8 tournament points. And Jacob Dust, the big 6'7 senior, certainly going to be a force in tonight's game. He has 29 tournament points. So Haney, Webb, Antrim, Pearday, and Dust, the starters for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. It's a rocking time already, and we haven't even started the game. It's Effingham and St. Anthony. There are other games from around the area, and Gail Warner's going to be doing what she can to get us scores. Caleb Moody did a good job in the earlier game that we had, the Shoes game against Mattoon, of getting us numbers. So those scores and more courtesy of the House of Gail over the course of this broadcast too. And of course we'll give her time for a recap at halftime and after the contest. Effingham and St. Anthony, what more is there to say? Back with more at the Enlow Center in a moment here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Big old crowd asked to stand. We're going to honor America. The color guard from American Legion post number 120 in Effingham will be presenting the colors. We'll be asked to join in the prayer to be offered here in a minute, as is tradition at St. Anthony home basketball games. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Speaking of rock and roll, we've got the percussion section for the St. Anthony band in place, and now others are joining. So we'll stay tuned to see just what's up there. Mark Mayhood helping in the percussion section. I did not know he was a percussionist.
Well, there might be some eligibility left down there, or maybe he just was lending a helping hand.
As he always does. He's good about that. Let's send it down to Mr. Dave Storm.
We extend a warm welcome to all the fans from Effingham and St. Anthony, and hope that you all had a very great Thanksgiving. This final game of this Friday session features the Flaming Hearts of Effingham taking on the Bulldogs of St. Anthony. At this time, we ask that you please put yourselves in the presence of our Lord for our opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. O God, Almighty Father, thank you for the gift of our community, our schools, and these basketball teams. Bless these men tonight. Help them to compete well with your strength, and they give glory to you and to your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with you and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
All right, so we've had the blessing. Now, we'll honor America.
Please stand for the presentation of the flag of our great country and for the singing of our national anthem. And as you do, please keep in mind the many men and women who in the past have performed military service for our country and provided us the freedom we so thoroughly enjoy today. Because of them, our lives are free. Because of them, our nation lives. And because of them, the world is blessed. The colors are presented tonight by the Effingham American Legion Post 120 color guard.
They'll head to center court now. Levi Slater and Gene Jackson, Lou Benemeyer, and I think Bob Teese over there. Can't see him. Bill Koppel in command. Chris Teese.
At the Enlow Center, out of respect to our flag and to the honor of the color guard and to all those who have served, we ask that you please hold your applause upon completion of the national anthem until the color guard has exited the gym floor. And now, performing our national anthem this evening, will be McKenna Grubb.
And the color guard now leaves the floor. Mr. Storm will take over.
Always remember, we are the land of the free.
All righty. Just about ready for action, and Matt and I have talked 3 or 4 different times about keys to this ball game. I think if Effingham gets out to a slow start, it could get out of hand. If the Hearts can stay with the Bulldogs early, with the Hearts' lack of experience this season and 1 practice heading into the tournament, I think we could have a rockin' sockin' battle.
I agree with you. The start is going to be very important, and it might not be everything, but if St. Anthony jumps out to that 10 to 15 point lead early, it's going to be, well, in any game it'd be difficult to catch them. But especially with the style of play that they are putting out there, where they're running 10, 11 kids in and out on the court, always hustling, a lot of quickness. Can Effingham handle their press and pressure? You know, how are they going to get the ball moving through there? Now, Effingham has some very good guards that have some very good experience, and they played in situations in big games against good teams that apply some pressure as well. But again, they're just trying to get into the rhythm early in the season, even as all teams are. But again, with the limited number of practice time available to them, it could spell a difference in this one.
There are a lot of Effingham fans, me among them, who can't be here, and not a little of us wishing we were up the road in DeKalb tonight playing for a state football championship. Didn't turn out that way. Got a score after the first quarter in the 4A state championship game. It's Richmond-Burton 14, Murfreesboro nothing. That's after 1 quarter. So thank you for the update. All right, starters again. Tate Nieberge, Parker Wolfe, Drew Thompson, Nate Thompson. No, they're not brothers. And Jacob Stoneburn are the starters for the Hearts. For the Bulldogs, Jack Haney, Aaron Webb, Logan Antrim, Caden Fearday, and Jacob Dust. And the lights go out just before I got done reading the starters, but I got them all in.
You made it. That's
Jacob Dust, a hard man to forget.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see how much they utilize him. In a sense, St. Anthony really hasn't, I hesitate to use the word needed to go to him, but if the game gets slowed down a little bit, he will become more of a factor, because I would think that that's where St. Anthony might be able to try to pound it inside. Even though Effingham has some good, strong kids, there's nobody they can send that has the size and height and strength of Dust to deal with inside.
So many things to think about fouls and how they're called and all of that, all those intangibles. It's going to be really interesting.
You know, when we had the prayer before the game, it flashed me back to last season in a contest earlier, or last year during this tournament when St. Anthony was playing Highland. They prayed for a Bulldog victory because both the teams were Bulldogs, and then before this game they prayed for one of the teams from Effingham to pull out the win, and we're going to see that. One of these teams from Effingham is going to get a big win tonight, and we're going to find out who in just a little bit.
My goodness. Yeah, and then as we said earlier in the pregame, on top of all of that, whoever wins this game turns around and plays T-Town for the championship tomorrow night at 7:30. My goodness. This is some fun, gang. All right. Obie Farmer, Cody Rinker. Matching wits in this one. This is Obie's first Effingham St. Anthony battle as the varsity coach at Effingham. So let's see what happens. Jacob Dust, Nate Thompson going to jump it up. Ball's in the air, tip control by the Bulldogs. I'm glad to have you with us here on 97.9 XFM. Logan Antrim for the Bulldogs to Caden Fearday for St. Anthony. Back to Antrim. Fires it underneath. The catch by Fearday a little too far under the basket, and it gets turned over. Stolen away by the Hearts. Down to Drew Thompson to the wing. Nate Thompson for three is too strong. Stoneburner saved the rebound, but he saved it in to Webb, and then Nieberge knocks it loose, and it'll be out of bounds at midcourt to St. Anthony. There's a lot going on that play.
I think these teams might be a little amped up. We had a pass that was a little long, a shot that was a little long, an inbound or a save that went a little long. There's a lot of energy out there and in the stands as well.
Logan Antrim off to Aaron Webb. Now to Jack Haney. Now to Caden Fearday. Free throw line jumper good. St. Anthony takes a 2-0 lead, and Fearday, who has scored the least this week for St. Anthony, gets their first basket. Pressure and then some by the Bulldogs. Full court pressure. They're good at this. Drew Thompson across the half line got fouled. Antrim, I think, bumped him trying for the steal.
You know, I think they might have actually had the ball knocked loose just ahead of the contact, but it was bang, bang, and the foul comes against Logan Antrim, his first.
Parker Wolfe will inbound on the side right in front of the St. Anthony bench, and it's tipped by Haney and stolen by Webb, and he goes to the hole, and he got fouled by Nieberge going up. Aaron Webb will go to the line and shoot two.
Well, that's what St. Anthony does. They have active hands. They're always tipping balls, putting pressure on an inbounder of anybody trying to make a pass, and that time they knocked the ball up in the air. A teammate went and got it. That was Webb. Drove towards the hoop, and Nieberge wasn't going to let him have that easy layup. Nothing malicious, just made sure he couldn't get the shot away.
Webb makes the first foul shot, so it's 3-0 St. Anthony out of the gate here. A minute into this one. Again, the winner plays T-Town for the title tomorrow night at 7:30. Webb's second one rims out. And the rebound, Nate Thompson for the Hearts. Quickly down to Drew Thompson. Goes baseline shot up and good. Went right up with Dust. Drew put it in, and it's 3-2. So the Hearts off the schneid now. Neither team's got some points on the board. Antrim to the corner to Haney, and it's over Jack's head out of bounds. It'll be the Hearts basketball in the corner to inbound. Nieberge will inbound and does safely to Parker Wolfe, and now to Drew Thompson. They double him in backcourt. Over to Parker Wolfe, down court to Nieberge, and somehow he stayed in bounds. Wow, nice work. Off to Nate Thompson, now to Parker Wolfe, left side Drew Thompson. Down low to Stoneburner, back out top to Wolfe. Deep three, short, front of the rim. Rebound though for Nieberge. To the corner, Nate Thompson thought about a three, moves in for a two. Back of the rim, no good, and Jacob Dust high in the air for the rebound for St. Anthony. Clears it to Fearday. Caden out top, pulls it back now left side to Webb. It's 3-2 St. Anthony. We're 2 minutes into the game. Fearday right wing, head of the key, now off to Webb, to Antrim. To Haney, thought about a three, drives into the lane for a two, it's short. Rebound, Nate Thompson finally got it for Effingham, and a big old collision. And Webb got called for the block, and he got cold-cocked and gets the foul.
Yeah, but it did appear to me that Webb was still moving under him. He had a decent idea to try to get Thompson with a charge because you could see what was coming after Thompson was able to get the ball, but it is the second foul on St. Anthony and the first on Webb.
Wolfe walks it across the half line, right side to Nieberge. Tate out top to Stoney for three. Got it! Jacob Stoneburner hits a three, and Effingham takes a 5-3 lead.
And if Stoneburner's going to hit that shot, that is going to open up a lot of other things for the Hearts.
Without a doubt. Haney to Antrim as the Bulldogs set it up. 5:27 to go in our opening quarter here at the Enlow Center. What a packed house. This is a huge crowd. Antrim left side, drives down the lane to the hole. Spin move, shot blocked by Wolfe. Haney, though, the rebound. Gets it to Dust. Dust inside against two. Puts it up, off. And the rebound out of bounds. They say Effingham touched it last. So Jack Haney will inbound here for St. Anthony. 5-3 Effingham. We're 3 minutes into the game. Fearday off the inbound for two. It rattles around and home. So Caden, who had 8 points in the first two games, now has 4 here tonight. And that ties the game 5-5. Down court, nice catch by Tate Nieberge for Effingham. Guys inside. Dust affected the shot. It's no good. Webb the rebound for the Bulldogs. He's going coast to coast. Puts it up. No. Nate Thompson the rebound for Effingham. Off to Wolfe. Look at him go coast to coast. Shots blocked though. Nice job by Fearday to get back on defense. Blocked the shot, and it'll be out of bounds to the Hearts.
Well, St. Anthony has to be thrilled to see Fearday knock down a couple of shots because if he starts getting in rhythm to add to what the other kids have done, that'll be tremendous.
Drew Thompson's first shot no good. He got his own rebound. Left side, Stoneburner for three, too strong. Rebound Jack Haney for St. Anthony. He wants to go coast to coast. Now leaves it with Dust on the side. Out to Haney. Haney lobs to Dust, and I think he was getting held by Stoneburner.
Yeah, and if he wasn't fouled, I think Dust was going to have an open lane to the basket there. Not that you're too concerned about 2 points this early and willing to give up a foul for it, but Stoneburner has his first and the team has their second.
Haney looking inbound from the baseline, goes deep, and the catch by Fearday. 5-5 game, 4:15 to go opening quarter. Effingham and St. Anthony here at the Enlow Center. Haney right side, the catch by Dust just outside the lane. Turnaround for two, won't go. Tate Nieberge the rebound for Effingham. Off to Parker Wolfe, and the Bulldogs drop back on defense. Right side Nieberge, out top Stoneburner, left side Wolfe going to the baseline. Around two defenders, left hands it up and in. Parker Wolfe's first points, and Effingham back in front at 7-5. Nice move.
It was a great move, but the lane was open because Stoneburner pulled Dust out to the perimeter, and Wolfe took advantage by driving it in there.
Fearday head of the key three, no good. Nate Thompson the rebound for Effingham. Off to Wolfe, down to Drew Thompson. Pulls up for three, way off the mark, missed everything. Fearday the rebound for St. Anthony. Now to Antrim. Logan to the head of the key, stops, gets it to Fearday, left side to Haney. Jack looking for somebody underneath. Puts it on the floor and brings it out top. Looking down the lane, tries to shoot, now leaves it with Antrim. Back to Jack. He tries the three, got it. Jack Haney, the corner three. That puts St. Anthony back in front. It's 8-7.
Boy, this has been everything we could have hoped for in the first 5 minutes. A seesaw affair.
8-7 Bulldogs. Hearts with the ball. Nieberge corner three, no good. Rebound Nate Thompson. Battle for the rebound, and we've got a foul. And it's on the Hearts.
No, it's on St. Anthony.
I thought I saw people clearing off. They're just getting back to play defense, so Nate Thompson's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
I've got Thompson with his fifth rebound on that play, and he was catching it and shooting it all in one motion as he was fouled by Jack Haney, who has his first and the team's third.
Foul shot up and good. Nate Thompson's first point makes it 8-7. Jack Elder checks in for St. Anthony. So does Eli Moore. They sit down Aaron Webb and Caden Fearday. So Cody doesn't do a line change, but he makes a 2-for-2 change. Nate Thompson's second foul shot, good, but wipe it off. Stoneburner got in the lane too quick. So a lane violation, and that makes it an 8-ball game. Second turnover on Effingham as the lane violation prevents the Hearts from scoring. That second point. Haney right side into the lane. Gets it to the corner to Antrim. Back out to Jack. Left wing underneath. With Dust going to work. Squirm, shoot, shot won't go. Rebound Effingham. Nieberge down to Drew Thompson. Leaves it out top. Nate Thompson to the hole. Put it up, no good, but he got fouled. And Nate Thompson going right back to the foul line here for Effingham.
Well, Nate's not been afraid to take it in at the basket, and it's paid off in free throw opportunities. And because of fouls against St. Anthony trying to recover against him, Eli Moore is going to have this personal. It's his first and the team's fourth.
It's an 8-8 game, 2:19 to go first quarter. Thompson's foul shot good. Poured it in. His second point, he has 34 in the first 2 games of the tournament. That puts Effingham back in front, 9-8. Second foul shot, good. So Nate Thompson with 3. The Hearts are up 2. It's 10-8. And the ball got loose, and now St. Anthony will inbound. Never bigger than 3 points, the lead either way. Haney brings it down court for the Bulldogs across the half line, working the right side of the floor. Leaves it now with Eli Moore. Out top to Webb. Aaron on the dribble. Back to Haney. Look out top for a 3, or at least showed it. Now drives down low. Shot a little long. Rebound Effingham. Grabbed by Nieberge. Hart's getting a lot of rebounds. Tate across the half line. Stops. Gets it over on the side to Drew Thompson. Back out to Tate. They swing it the other way to Wolfe. Parker drives. Can't get open. Head of the key to Nate Thompson. Now a battle for the basketball, and finally Thompson does get it away from Jack Elder. Wolfe inside. Shot up. Got it. Boy, he's so strong and so quick. Hearts by 4 on the other end. That's a foul. Webb went up in the air and had to come down. That's one of those laws, and a foul on Effingham.
Stoneburner was trying to take a charge, but the official said he moved underneath him, and so they whistle him for the block. That'll be his second foul, and Jacob Briggerman jumps off the bench to replace him, as that's the Hearts' third team foul.
Jake for Jake. It'll be out of bounds, the foul before any kind of shot. So Eli Moore will inbound for St. Anthony here. Gets it in safely to Antrim. Antrim, little trouble getting through the traffic. Now he's good. Down the lane, puts it up, got it. Woo, man, can he take it to the rack.
What a quick move to shake free from a couple of good defenders.
12-10, ball knocked away from Drew Thompson. St. Anthony the steal, the third Effingham turnover. Webb with the ball. Now to Moore, down low, gets it to Dust, layup good. Nice feed, nice job of taking the defense with him. And Dust's first bucket.
And Moore recognized it, knew that Dust had to be open, and dropped a pass down to him.
So we're tied 12-12. Hearts had a 4-point lead there a moment ago. Parker Wolfe for 3, got it.
Wow.
Always shake your head yes when Parker Wolfe's shooting.
Well, he
15-12.
He caught a short hop pass, and normally that pulls a shooter out of rhythm, but Parker just buried it. Wow.
Wolfe was 7, and the Hearts are back up 3, 15-12. Eli Moore for 3. Got it. And we're tied again. Eli Moore, the junior, cans it. Tied at 15. 19 seconds left in what's been a great first quarter. Down in the corner, Briggerman drives it inside, threw it to nobody. And a turnover on Effingham. I guess he thought somebody else was there, and nobody was. So 4 Hearts turnovers.
I think he thought that maybe somebody was going to follow into the corner after he vacated it, but there was certainly no one there.
15-15. St. Anthony looks like they're going to get the last bite at the apple here to end this first quarter. Logan Antrim across midcourt to Jack Elder, left side to Webb, back to Elder. Down to 4, down to 3. Elder's going to have to take it inside. Shot blocked by Nate Thompson. Wolfe the rebound, and that's your first quarter. And friends, after 1, we're tied at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament. St. Anthony 15, Effingham 15 on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
15-15. Stats about the same as the score.
Pretty close. St. Anthony 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Effingham 5 of 14 from the field, but 3 of 3 at the free throw line, 2 of 7 from long range. Effingham's out-rebounded St. Anthony 10-6, but they gave those possessions back with 4 turnovers compared to St. Anthony's 1 in the first quarter.
We are knotted at 15. Hearts get the ball to start the second quarter. Parker Wolfe in backcourt gets it to the head of the key, still on the dribble. Looking, still on the dribble. Jack Haney after him. Right side pass to Nate Thompson. Thompson the catch into the lane. Spin move, goes up, shot no good, and he traveled. Wouldn't have counted anyway. So a turnover on Effingham. First trip, first turnover. 15-15 after one quarter. What a crowd tonight. This is excellent. Caden Fearday gets it off to Jack Haney. Haney down the lane, drives on 2, shot off the glass, good. Jack playing like a senior. He has 5, and the Bulldogs are back on top, 17-15. Drew Thompson in the backcourt for Effingham. He and Wolfe playing catch. Parker gets it across the half line, back to Drew. He drives inside, lean, shot, too strong. Rebound, put up, good by Briggerman, and he got fouled.
You mentioned the word strong there on the first shot. Well, Briggerman was awful strong to grab that rebound, and strong when he put it back up as he was fouled. That is the first foul on Caden Fearday. St. Anthony has 5 fouls, but they've spread them around 5 different players thus far.
Little strong on the foul shot, Briggerman. Caden Fearday the rebound for St. Anthony. We're tied at 17. Logan Antrim had the ball go to the deck, and then a big collision, and Logan's hurt. He's back on his feet, thankfully now, but boy, with the number of that truck, goes to the corner. Webb for 3, no good. Fearday the rebound, though, goes baseline. Elder's shot is blocked by Briggerman. It'll stay with St. Anthony. Dust had a brief breather at the start of the second quarter. He's back now for St. Anthony for Jack Elder. Effingham wants time. 6:48 left in the second quarter, back in 30. It's Effingham 17, St. Anthony 17, 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
17-17, Effingham and St. Anthony. 6:48 left in the second quarter. Haney inbounds for the Bulldogs. Dust with it. Gets it over to Haney. Haney out top, looking underneath. Drives it inside, runner for 2. Short. Dust gets a big rebound. Gets through 2. Stuck it up and in and drew the foul. That's strong.
Well, even though Haney didn't get the shot to go, by getting in the lane and drawing the defense to him, it freed up Dust to have an opportunity to get to the boards. Briggerman tried to prevent him from getting in to get the layup opportunity, but he's called for his first foul, and Effingham's 4th.
Foul shot, no good. Effingham rebound. Nate Thompson pulls it down. Bulldogs in front 19-17. 6.5 to go, second quarter. Wolfe left side to Drew Thompson. Gets it to Tate Nieberge. Back over to Drew. Looking underneath, nobody home. There's Briggerman at the high post. The catch right side to Nieberge. Now out to Nate Thompson. Left side Parker Wolfe. Jack Haney's got him as job 1. Parker spin move down the lane. Left hands it up and got it to go. Jack Haney's probably saying, okay, what else can I do?
Yeah, it's a fun matchup because Haney's a tremendous defender, and he did everything right. Wolfe just had a little better offense that time.
Tied at 19. Right side, the catch by Haney. Lobs to Dust underneath. Going to work against Briggerman. Shot up, shot good.
Wow.
Dust was 6. Bulldogs back in front, 21-19.
They've looked for Dust, and he's been more aggressive already in the first half than he has been for the rest of the week.
Drew Thompson off to Parker Wolfe. Deep 3, no good. Dust the rebound for St. Anthony. Clears it to Fearday. Caden down the lane, goes to the hole, put it up, no good, but he got fouled on the way, and he'll get 2 here at the line.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nate Thompson, and it is Nate's first foul of the ball game and the team's fifth. Fearday will earn a trip to the free throw line, and speaking of players who've been more aggressive on the offensive end, you can throw him into that category as well.
Fearday's first foul shot a little long. Got one more coming. St. Anthony leads 21-19, 5:26 left in the second quarter. St. Anthony and Effingham, the annual battle the day after Thanksgiving. This one's good. Fearday with 5, and it's a 3-point St. Anthony lead, matching the biggest they've had. Wolfe down the lane, puts it up, no good. Dusts the rebound for St. Anthony. Gets it to Antrim. Corner to Webb down the lane. His shot good. Aaron Webb attacks the basket. He has 3. Bulldogs by 5 now, 24-19.
You almost feel like Effingham really needs a bucket this trip, even though it's only a 5-point game.
Drew Thompson with it out top, right side to Wolfe. Lobs down low to Nate Thompson. Spin move around Dust. Shot won't go. And Dust the rebound. Leaves it with Antrim. Antrim across the half line, wraparound dribble. Now off to Webb. Webb drives inside. Briggerman blocks the shot. Nate Thompson the rebound. They get it to Wolfe, and he got fouled probably by Antrim.
It is number 3 on the block. That's the first Bulldog with 2 fouls in the ball game. St. Anthony's committed 6 now as a team. They're going to get Antrim out of there by bringing Eli Moore back into the contest.
So the second foul on Antrim, and so Eli Moore returns. He gave St. Anthony some good minutes earlier and got a 3. So it's 24-19 St. Anthony, 4.5 to go in this second quarter. Winner plays T-Town tomorrow night at 7:30. Holy cow. Drew Thompson out top to Wolfe. Head of the key 3. Got it. Wolfe with a dozen already. It's 24-22.
Somehow Parker got free on the offensive set, and he was wide open for the top of the key 3.
Haney ran into a double team. Got it stolen. Parker Wolfe no look pass to Drew Thompson, and the problem was Drew wasn't looking. And a turnover on Effingham.
I think Drew was expecting him to go ahead and take a layup there. Wasn't ready for the pass. It's Effingham's second turnover of the quarter after St. Anthony had their first turnover of the quarter. That was only 2 turnovers in the game for St. Anthony compared to 6 total now for Effingham.
As intense as this game is, that's remarkably low turnover numbers. 24-22 St. Anthony, 3:50 to go, second quarter. Fearday showed 3, pulled it down, gets it to Dust at the free throw line. Spin move, can't shoot. Now a shot. Moore, no good. Nate Thompson goes up, gets another rebound for Effingham. Holy moly. Parker Wolfe at the free throw line. Leaves it with Nate. Pulls up for 2. No good. Back of the rim. Rebound Briggerman. Put it up. No good. Rebound comes out and saved by Drew Thompson. He went flying across the half line, so it wasn't over and back. And Effingham retains possession. Wolfe right side. 2-point St. Anthony lead. Briggerman back to Wolfe for 3. No good this time. Briggerman another rebound. To Wolfe inside. Got fouled going to the hole. He'll be at the line to shoot a pair. This might be on Jacob Dust.
I believe it has to be. Dust kind of got him from behind with a trip, I do believe. No. Wow. They give Aaron Webb the foul. So that'll be his second. It would have been Dust's first. So timeout taken on the court with 3:09 to play in the second.
Back in a minute, I think the Bulldogs called that. Nope, Effingham. 3:09 to go, second quarter. Back in a minute, it's St. Anthony 24, Effingham 22 on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
My, oh my, 3:09 to go before halftime. It's St. Anthony 24, Effingham 22.
I was just about to comment that St. Anthony had done a better job of keeping Effingham off the boards as Effingham had a rebound advantage early on. Well, then all of a sudden Effingham's got 4 offensive rebounds in the last 2 trips, and that leads to them having an ability to tie it up here at the line.
Foul shot by Wolfe good. Parker with 13 already. This second foul shot, if he makes it, would tie it. They did sit down. St. Anthony did sit Webb down with that second foul. And they've got Connor Walk into the game. And Wolfe does make the foul shot. He has 14. We're tied again. 24-24. I think it's about the fifth tie. 24 all with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Fearday to the hole, puts it up too strong. Rebound, nobody. Oh, and they say the Hearts touched it last.
I think Briggerman did get a hand on it last, but I think a teammate thought it was Dust and just kind of was content to let it go.
So Bulldogs will inbound under their basket. Haney lobs it in safely to Fearday, now to Dust, and the Bulldogs set it up. Haney in the lane, shot for two, no good. Rebound, though, goes to Connor Walk, and he clears it out. Safely out top, we got a collision. Over on the side, Fearday for three, no good. Rebound tipped by Connor Walk to Eli Moore. To Haney for three, too long. Dust this rebound for the Bulldogs. Working against Briggerman. Heps tries to get it to a teammate, got it to Walk somehow. To Fearday for three, no good. This rebound, Dust for St. Anthony. Out to Haney, my goodness sakes. And we got timeout, St. Anthony.
Coach Rinker was trying to call a timeout for about 20 seconds. Now, I don't blame the officials with all the action. They had to keep their eyes peeled on the other end of the gym.
So timeout, back in 30. We're tied at 24 here on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
All right, Obie Farmer pleaded his case for quite some time during that 30-second timeout. It was St. Anthony that called the timeout. 2:19 to go, second quarter. We're tied at 24. Bulldogs inbound and backcourt to Jack Haney. He gets it across midcourt, left side to Fearday. Caden off now to Connor Walk. Walk and Moore getting some big minutes here for the Bulldogs. Joe's got us a halftime score on the playoff game up in DeKalb. We'll get to that here in a second. Fearday shoots for two, no good. Another St. Anthony rebound to Moore. Inside, Walk drove. They call him for a step. So Walk walked. And a turnover on St. Anthony.
Well, after all of those opportunities for St. Anthony to come up empty, that's almost unbelievable, but you got to love the way that they continue to attack the glass, and they brought in a little extra height with Moore and Walk, and it definitely paid off.
So we're under 2 minutes to go before halftime, tied at 24. Nieberge with the ball for the Hearts to Drew Thompson. Down the lane, runner for two, and it came out. Rebound, Briggerman got it and stuck it up and in. Lots of contact. Briggerman got it and put it home, and Effingham back in front, 26-24. Fearday with it left side. Caden on the dribble now. Pulls it out. And the Bulldogs set it up. Fearday leaves it with Haney. Underneath, Dust. Drives in the lane. Got around the defender and stuck it up and in. What a pretty step.
Kevin McHale's going to ask Dust, how did you do that? That was a beautiful up and under move. He would love to take lessons from him.
Got around Briggerman, stuck it home, and we're tied again. Corner three, Parker Wolfe. The shot rims out, no good. Dust the rebound for St. Anthony. Under a minute to go before halftime. Fearday now to
rebound.
10th. Moore with it, left side to Haney. Down low, Dust the catch, goes to the corner. Fearday for three, no good. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally, it's out of bounds. Touch last by St. Anthony. So it'll be Hearts basketball with 39 seconds left in this first half in this tie game.
These kids are playing like this game means something to them.
Funny about that.
Oh.
Corner, Parker roll three, got it. 17 for Parker Wolfe. Effingham leads 29-26.
St. Anthony went to a zone and Wolfe was in the corner. They kind of pulled the defense towards him a little bit and kicked it to Wolfe, and he was wide open.
Bulldogs going to go for the last one, and Cody Rinker calls time. 15 seconds left before halftime. Effingham leads by 3. Yeah, let's take a 30-second break here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
15 seconds left before halftime. It's Effingham 29, St. Anthony 26. Effingham's led by 4, St. Anthony's led by 3. That's as big as it's gotten, folks. See if the Bulldogs get a 3 here to tie things before they go to the locker room. The inbound and backcourt to Logan Antrim. Got it across the half line. We're down to 10, down to 9, down to 8. Antrim left wing, lobs underneath the dust and threw it out of bounds. Nobody touched it for Effingham. It'll be Hart's basketball. It's got a little high on the pass.
Dust acting like he didn't touch it, but the official said, I think you did. It's their 3rd turnover.
So 5 seconds left. Parker Wolfe jets coast to coast, puts it up off balance. Can't get a shot down. Plenty of contact. Nate Thompson tried to get there for the putback. Parker Wolfe checking his head. And we go to the locker rooms. Lot got done in 5 seconds. At the half, Effingham by 3. It's Effingham 29, St. Anthony 26 here at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Back at the Enlow Center, the Bellettes in the middle of their routine under their new coach, Kathy Zakari, and performing before this huge crowd at the Enlow Center. At the half in this semifinal game, as it's turned out to be in this round-robin pool play tournament. Effingham in front, 29-26, ahead of St. Anthony by 3. Biggest lead the Bulldogs have had is 3. Biggest lead the Hearts have had is 4. It's a 3-point Effingham lead right now. It was 15-15 after the first quarter. Effingham outscored St. Anthony 14-11 in the second quarter and lead at 29-26 here at the break. Scoring for St. Anthony, Jack Haney has 5 points. Aaron Webb has 3. Logan Antrim 2. Caden Fearday 5. Jacob Dust leads the Bulldogs with 8 points. Jack Elder and Connor Walk have played and given St. Anthony some big minutes that are yet to score. And Eli Moore off the bench had a big 3. St. Anthony again quarters of 15 and 11 for their 26 points here at halftime. For the Hearts, Tate Nieberge is yet to score. Parker Wolfe has 17 here at halftime. Drew Thompson 2, Nate Thompson 3, Jacob Stoneburner 3, and Jacob Briggerman 4 off the bench. So the bench has helped for both ball clubs. Effingham quarters of 15 and 14 for their 29 points. So Effingham 29, St. Anthony 26 here at halftime at the Enlow Center. The beat goes on. Matt Stats will come on when we're back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
Stairway to heaven. It's been heavenly here at halftime. It's Effingham 29, St. Anthony 26. And I know a man who has stats for every occasion. He is Matt Robinson.
Definitely some interesting numbers here at the half when you break them all down. St. Anthony is 11 of 31 from the field at 35%, 2 of 4 at the free throw line, 50% there, and 2 of 9 from three-point range at 22%. They were 2 for 3 coming out of the first quarter, 0 of 6 in that second quarter from beyond the arc, but they kept grabbing rebounds, and they kept giving themselves extra opportunities. And speaking of giving themselves extra opportunities, 14 rebounds in the second quarter, 9 of them from Jacob Dust in that quarter alone, puts them at 20 rebounds in the game, so they're now out rebounding Effingham, where Effingham had a 10-6 advantage coming into that second quarter. It's now 20-16 in favor of St. Anthony over Effingham on the boards, but Effingham is out shooting them from the three-point arc, where they are 4 of 10 at 40%, and from the free throw line, where they went 5 of 6 for 83%, and they also had a free throw wiped off because of a lane violation that would have helped a little more. And they are also, Effingham that is, 10 of 27 from the field at 37%. So those numbers are close, 35 and 37% here at half for Effingham and St. Anthony. Don't know if I mentioned the turnovers. If I didn't, St. Anthony has 4 compared to Effingham's 6. So all the running and gunning, all the hustle, all the effort, we've got a total of 10 turnovers in the first half of action. That's outstanding. Individually, for Effingham, Parker Wolfe is 6 of 11 from the field. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He has 17 points at the half. He leads all scorers far and away. 4 points for Jacob Briggerman. Big effort off the bench after Jacob Stoneburner got in foul trouble with 2 early fouls. Briggerman's 2 of 3 from the field, 0 for 1 at the free throw line. He's got 4 points and 4 rebounds. Jacob Stoneburner did knock down a 3 for his 3 points on 1 of 2 shooting. Nate Thompson is 0 of 5 from the field. His shots have been close. They've just been rounding out, rolling off. But he is 3 for 3 at the free throw line for 3 points, and he has 6 rebounds in this ball game. 2 points for Drew Thompson on 1 of 3 shooting. He's got a couple of rebounds, and Tate Niebrich, he's 0 for 2 with 4 rebounds at the half. St. Anthony is led offensively and on the boards by Jacob Dust. He's 4 of 6 from the field, missed his first 2 shots, hit the last 4 he attempted, as he has 8 points and 10 rebounds at halftime. 5 points for Caden Fearday on 2 of 8 shooting from the field. He's 1 of 2 at the line. He has 3 rebounds. Jack Haney's 2 for 7 from the field with 5 points and 2 boards. Aaron Webb 1 for 4 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Logan Antrim's 1 for 2 with 2 points at the half. Jack Elder tried a couple of shots. They didn't go. Eli Moore is 1 for 1 from the field with 3 points and 2 rebounds. And Connor Walk grabbed a rebound as well in there for St. Anthony. One of the questions we had, would St. Anthony run that 5 in, 5 out? No, they did shorten off the bench in this close game. So they have only played 8 players thus far. And Effingham, though, has only played 6. And that's Briggerman coming in for Stoneburner with those 2 fouls. Other than that, they've gone with the starters for the entire ball game thus far.
Very good. Thank you, Matt. Let's get to scores. First of all, thanks, Joe Garland, for keeping us up to date on that 4A state championship football game. At halftime, it's Richmond-Burton 17, Murfreesboro nothing. So that's the halftime score in that 4A playoff game. Gail has lots of basketball scores for us. Gail?
Okay, so far, let's recap. Earlier today, Highland over Tolono Unity, 59-43. Of course, Teutopolis with that big win over Mattoon, 82-44. Breeze Central over Robinson, 52-44. Great game right now. Effingham leads St. Anthony 29-26. It's pretty exciting. In the Mulberry Grove Community Bank Tourney Tournament, Mount Olive over Lebanon, 44-27. In the Cerro Gordo Turkey Tournament, Villa Grove Heritage over Windsor Sioux Straws, 51-36. In the Cumberland Tournament, Vandalia defeated Cumberland 65-54. Charleston the win over Casey Westfield 58-32. In girls basketball, the Bob Kearns tournament, Vandalia 67 over Flora 58. Altamont defeated Vandalia in that same tournament. Altamont 60, Vandalia 48. In the Robinson Thanksgiving Invitational, Marshall over Martinsville 61-24. In the junior high gym, looks like Windsor Sioux Straws over Diedrich 57-42, and that's what I have so far.
Thanks, Gail. I just wanted to double check at the girls' tournament at Newton. Did you have the Lady Hearts score? No.
I don't.
Newton won. It was Newton 42, Effingham 40. So
oh, yeah, I did. I did. I thought maybe I didn't. I passed over that one. I'm sorry. I did have it. 42-40, Newton over Effingham is correct.
Very good.
Thank you.
That you're welcome. That means Altamont's the winner of the Bob Kearns tournament. So congratulations on that accomplishment. Katie Lurkins and the crew did a heck of a job to win that tournament. All right, they're back, Matt. Now, what's got to influence this second half for one of these teams to win?
Well, if somebody gets hot, like we saw in the T-Town Mattoon game in the first quarter, that could obviously dictate a big part of this ball game, but I don't see that happening just with the intense defense that both teams have basically been throwing out here. I think it's going to come down to rebounding. I think that's going to be a big key, and everybody basically staying out of foul trouble, and that's one thing I didn't really mention, wasn't a big issue. A couple of players for St. Anthony, Aaron Webb and Logan Antrim, sat for a little while with 2 fouls, and Jacob Briggerman sat for a majority of the second quarter, if not all of it, with his 2 fouls. But Jacob Stoneburner, as Jacob Briggerman replaced him and did an admirable job, by the way. But other than that, nobody with more than 1 foul for the game. So can Effingham keep up the pace with these 5 to 6 players that they're running? And can St. Anthony find a way to, like they did in the second quarter, to keep rebounding and giving themselves opportunities?
It's going to be a fun second half. St. Anthony gets the ball to start the third quarter. Again, it's Effingham 29, St. Anthony 26. And the Bulldogs get the ball on the side. They catch it inside, and the person of Jacob Dust got inside the defender, and a foul on Stoneburner as he was trying to keep Dust in check.
And Stoneburner did have a lot of the ball, but the problem is he reached all the way around him to get it, and you're going to get called for a foul all the time in that situation. So Briggerman quick off the bench right away for the Hearts.
On that third foul by Stoneburner. So St. Anthony off the inbound got it into Jacob Dust, and he just rose above the world and dropped it in. He has 10, and St. Anthony's back within 1, 29-28.
20 seconds into the second half, he's got a 10-10 double-double.
Wolfe with the ball for the Hearts. Out top, Drew Thompson. Right side, Tate Nieberge looking to go inside. Nobody can bust loose, so back out to Wolfe. Parker left side to Drew Thompson. Working on Antrim. Shot for 3 will not go, and Dust tips it out to Nate Thompson for Effingham. Drew Thompson down the lane, can't shoot. To Nieberge, to Wolfe. Wolfe got his pocket picked by Haney, and then Wolfe fouled trying to get it back. He did break up the layup that Haney would have had, but a foul as the result.
It is only Parker's first, but already the team's second a minute into the third quarter. Obviously first turnover of the half for Effingham.
Bulldogs inbound at midcourt. Fearday inbounds and backcourt to Logan Antrim. 29-28 Effingham. Minute gone in the third quarter. Webb to the hole, lost it. And a foul on Nieberge.
Yeah, he slapped down at the ball. It was a pretty easy call right in front of the official. So Nieberge now has his second foul, and there's 3 quick ones against the Hearts.
Haney inbounds deep to Fearday. Caden got after it in a hurry. Corralled it. Haney with the ball left wing. Driving on Drew Thompson. Shot for 2. Came off, no good. Dust over the top on the battle for the rebound.
Has to be. I mean, they were battling hard to make sure they had position on him, and when that rebound came up, I don't blame Jacob for going after it. He doesn't have a foul yet in the ball game until that one, as he picks up his first foul on the rebound attempt.
29-28 Effingham. Hearts with the ball. We're a minute and a half into the third quarter. Drew Thompson out to Briggerman. Jake now gets it to Drew Thompson. Almost a steal by Logan Antrim. Just missed. Wolfe has it on the left side. Driving the baseline. Goes inside. Got blocked by Dust.
Yeah.
Rebound goes to Webb. He fires underneath. Nieberge knocks it loose. Back to Jacob Dust. Shot blocked. He still made the shot. Nate Thompson went up with him, and Jacob Dust still made that shot.
He was just strong enough to power through the contact, and actually Thompson had a pretty clean block going for the most part. Ultimately did get down on him, and still Dust strong enough to put it up and in. Wow.
Dust with the and one, no good. Nate Thompson yet another rebound, then lost it, and it's out of bounds off Webb, and so it'll be Effingham basketball. 30-29, the basket by Dust gives St. Anthony a 1-point lead. Parker Wolfe with the basketball, jets across the half line, left side, Drew Thompson, corner three, no good, rebound Dust, he got fouled, probably Briggerman.
I would think so. Dust had great position, and anytime he's got position, it's going to be awfully hard to get around him or through him or over him to get the rebound, and Briggerman now has a couple of personals. 5 on Effingham in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter.
30-29 St. Anthony. Bulldogs have the basketball. Haney with it now on the right side for St. Anthony, going baseline. They seal that off, so he brings it back out top. Lives it with Dust. He drives down low into a double team, so back out top to Logan Antrim. And St. Anthony will re-rack the offense here. Haney left wing around to pick. Now back down to Fearday. Shot up, shot no good. He got Briggerman in the air and a foul on Effingham.
Yeah, that was a good move by Fearday. When he faked the shot, Briggerman's momentum was carrying him to where he was going to land right on top of him. So as Briggerman was coming down, Fearday went up, and there's the foul and another trip to the free throw line. And now both Stoneburner and Briggerman have 3 fouls apiece out of that post position for Coach Obie Farmer and the Hearts.
Fearday's foul shot good. Caden has 6. St. Anthony's lead is 2, 31-29.
This is a 2-shot foul, but any foul that's not a player control foul from now on for the Hearts will send St. Anthony to the line for the rest of the night.
Fearday's foul shot good. Caden a couple of big foul shots. He has 7. St. Anthony's lead is 3. Neither team has led by more than 4, and we have 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Wolfe left side to Tate Nieberge. Out top, Drew Thompson. Thompson left side to Briggerman. Trying to get somebody open underneath, but there's nobody home. Nate Thompson out top. Left side to Nieberge. Tate curls to the foul line. Pass knocked loose. Regained by Drew Thompson. Got it back from Antrim. Now to Nieberge. Needs somebody to come help. Parker Wolfe does. A lot of battle between he and Haney. Wolfe down the lane. Shot won't go. Wolfe hits the deck. Now Fearday hits the deck. And we've got a foul on somebody, and it's on Effingham. And it's on Briggerman again.
Briggerman tagged within his 4th in the exchange. Everybody from Effingham felt like that Parker Wolfe got fouled first. No call made there, and then in the battle for the board, Briggerman got called for the push, and that'll send Fearday to the line, who grabbed that rebound.
So Fearday to the line. Matt had pointed out it's 1 and bonus for St. Anthony the rest of the show. St. Anthony leads 32-29 with 4:48 to go in the third quarter. Fearday was 7. This foul shot good. So Caden, who had 8 points in the first 2 games combined, has 8 already tonight. And there's a 4-point St. Anthony lead. That's the biggest they've had in the game. Fearday's second one, no good. Rebound, Effingham. Grabbed by Nieberge. And Tate will just bring it up. And now leaves it with Parker Wolfe.
That's Tate Nieberge's 5th rebound. From a guard spot, he's been doing a good job of getting on the glass.
Drew Thompson right wing out to Stoneburner, who came back in for Briggerman during that last break. Stoneburner working hard. Shot over 2, short. Rebound, Stoneburner got it to Parker Wolfe, who gets it knocked loose. Inside, he got clobbered, and no call.
Yeah.
And a rebound, St. Anthony. Now, I'm sorry, there was a foul there, friends. Dust underneath for St. Anthony. Goes up strong, and he got called for traveling. Boy, if they were calling every contact, we'd have nobody left to play, but at a certain point, you also have to keep a lid on things.
Yeah, exactly, and as it is, it's a 7-0 run to start this second half in the first 4 minutes for St. Anthony, as they have that 4-point lead. Effingham just needs to try to settle down and get themselves a good opportunity, but it's tough against this St. Anthony defense.
Halfway through the third quarter, St. Anthony leads at 33-29. Stoneburner with the basketball, puts it on the floor, and Effingham calls time. 3:47 to go, third quarter at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament. It's St. Anthony 33, Effingham 29 on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
4-point lead by St. Anthony looks huge.
Yeah.
Biggest lead they've had in the game. Effingham had a 4-point lead once.
And it's a 7-0 run. So even though this only leaves Coach Farmer with 2 timeouts left for the ball game, I felt like it was a situation where he needed it to try to settle his club down and try to figure out a way to get a bucket to get them back into some rhythm here.
4-point contest. Stoneburner with the ball left side for Effingham. Out top to Drew Thompson. Like to get Drew untracked. Wolfe, head of the key 3. Good! My golly, from the volleyball line. Wolfe with 20. It gets Effingham back within 1, 33-32. Usually don't have to play much defense out there, but did that time. Webb inside, shot won't go. Dust, another rebound for the Bulldogs. Works it against 2. Shot knocked loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Effingham.
Boy, one thing about it, Dust has been working extremely hard tonight, and there, Nate Thompson recovered to swat that one away from behind.
Eli Moore looks to get it inbounded here on the baseline for St. Anthony. Lobs deep, it's caught by Elder. Out top, Antrim, 3, short, rebound Effingham. Grabbed by Stoneburner, clears it to Parker Wolfe. He throws it down court, lots of contact and no foul. Wow. And Moore gets the steal for St. Anthony. And now they throw it away on the other end. Moore threw it past Webb into the dog pound, so it's back to Effingham. 2 turnovers apiece this quarter. Haney's back for St. Anthony. That was a short break.
Yeah.
Dust's finally going to get a breather. Antrim sits down as Jack Elder's back. So it's Elder, Fearday, Webb, Moore, and Haney out there right now for the Bulldogs.
Memory serves, this is Dust's first time taking a breather in the game. That's a real credit to him and his conditioning.
Drew Thompson drives it inside. It got knocked loose from Stoneburner, regained by Wolfe. Out to Drew Thompson, front of the key, front of the rim, 3, no good. Effingham, another rebound by Nate Thompson, and then a foul inside as Wolfe went to the basket.
Jacob Stoneburner went to hand the ball. The official, Jack Haney, somehow was in the way. An outside official who wasn't close to it came in and thought something was going on that really wasn't. And now everything settles back down, I guess.
Wolfe inbounds to Drew Thompson, drives it inside, got the leaner to go. So Drew Thompson has 4, and that puts Effingham back in front, 34-33. So his Coach Farmer's timeout worked out okay, because that's 6 straight now for Effingham. 5 straight for Effingham. And now a travel. I guess Eli Moore for St. Anthony might have got an extra step's the call. Bulldogs' 3rd turnover. Logan Antrim's back. Down goes Elder for St. Anthony. Moore sits down as Dust returns. So Effingham gets it on the turnover. It's 34-33 Effingham with 2:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Parker Wolfe left side to Jacob Stoneburner. Head of the key, Drew Thompson, 3, back of the rim, won't go. Nice high rebound for Moore. He clears it to Logan Antrim, drives inside, left hands it up and got it. Pretty move by Logan Antrim. He has 4. St. Anthony back on top, 35-34. Stoneburner down left side with a catch underneath. Nate Thompson working against 2, shot won't go. Rebound St. Anthony, grabbed by Antrim. Antrim drives, he's coming coast to coast, down low to Dust, and he got it on his hip, but stayed in bounds with it. To Fearday, shot out. Nate Thompson the rebound for Effingham. To Parker Wolfe, down court to Drew Thompson, back to Wolfe for 3. Got it! 23 for Wolfe. Effingham by 2, 37-35. 23 for Parker Wolfe. Minute 10 to go, 3rd quarter. Antrim, Fearday, Webb corner 3, no good. Rebound Drew Thompson for Effingham. He gets it over to Wolfe. Down court, Stoneburner. Cross court, Nate Thompson the catch. Out top, Drew Thompson. Pulls back for three, no good. Rebound, Nieberge saves it, and somehow Stoneburner got it. And then he ended up over the top of Dust. And let's see how this all gets sorted out.
Well, Dust is called for a foul as he kind of came in. They were both going for the ball, and Dust took out Stoneburner's legs. And that's going to be the second on Jacob Dust. What hustle, though, by the Hearts to keep that ball alive, both by Tate Nieberge and by Jacob Stoneburner, and it'll be Effingham ball once they clean up some sweat on the floor.
Can't imagine there is any. 37-35 Effingham, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Corner three, Wolfe, no good, but a foul. In the corner, Drew Thompson got decked, and a foul on Haney for St. Anthony before the shot. So it's out of bounds to Effingham. Here comes Eli Moore back for St. Anthony, and they'll sit Jack Haney down because that's Jack's third foul.
Team's fourth, but Jack picked up a couple now here in this half.
37-35 Effingham. Wolfe looking to get it inbounds. It's caught somehow by Nieberge, and he fell down with it, and they'll give it to St. Anthony. Moore was right there with, Webb was right there with him. I guess they're saying they both went up for the basketball, and they came down, and there's no foul, and it's out of bounds to St. Anthony. Third turnover on Effingham. 40 seconds left in the wild and woolly third quarter. Effingham by 2, got it knocked loose, and a foul on Parker Wolfe. Thought he had the steal, but Logan Antrim managed to secure it enough to get the foul.
Parker hit him across the arm. It was a gamble. He thought he saw that ball spinning towards him to where he could reach it. But Wolfe, who gets a lot of steals that way, got him on the arm. It's his second, team's eighth, so here's a one-and-one opportunity for Antrim.
Effingham leads 37-35, 34 seconds left in the third. Logan Antrim's foul shot good. Logan with 5, and it's 37-36, and now he goes for the tie. We hope you've been entertained. Never more than a 4-point lead either way. Antrim's foul shot good, and we're tied again.
Boy, he drained both of them. Nothing but net.
And that'll give Dust the last 30 seconds of this quarter to sit. Jack Elder checks back in. So Bulldogs certainly lose some height in there.
The way this is gone, the last 30 seconds might take 30 minutes.
Nieberge for the Hearts. We're tied at 37. Stoneburner left side to Wolfe, and now they've got Eli Moore on Wolfe. Wolfe into the lane, shot over, knocked away, or they say Wolfe touched it last. It'll be St. Anthony basketball. 16 seconds left in the quarter. Haney's going to come back in now with the Bulldogs on offense, and Moore sits down. 4 turnovers on Effingham. 37-37. So St. Anthony with a chance to take the lead here going to the fourth quarter. Logan Antrim across the half line, working the right side. Now puts the move on to the hole, puts it up, and it's off. Rebound Nate Thompson for Effingham. 3-2. Wolfe gets his pocket picked by Antrim. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Friends, were tied going to the fourth quarter. Everything you could want in a St. Anthony Effingham game at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament after 3. St. Anthony 37, Effingham 37 on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Oh, buddy. Going to the fourth quarter, tied. St. Anthony and Effingham at 37 each.
Third quarter, St. Anthony was 3 of 10 from the field, as was Effingham. Difference was St. Anthony made hay at the free throw line, going 5 of 7, where Effingham had no free throw opportunities. Effingham was 2 of 5 from long range, though, to make up a little bit of that gap compared to St. Anthony's 0 for 2.
Hearts get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Tie game. Parker Wolfe, corner. Tate Nieberge back out to Parker, now to Drew Thompson. Head of the key, Nieberge. Wolfe the catch left side. Jack Haney back on him now. Tate Nieberge to Drew Thompson. Saw an opening because they saw the St. Anthony defender slip. So Tate tried to get it to Drew Thompson and it ended up going out of bounds. Went right by Drew. And a turnover on the Hearts. Logan Antrim gets it. Across the half line to Caden Fearday, now to Haney. Right side to Antrim. Antrim looking inside. Now to Fearday. Out top. Caden on the dribble. Waiting. Picks it up. Got it to Haney and stolen right out of the air by Nate Thompson. Goes to the hole. Lays it up. Pinned by Fearday. And St. Anthony the rebound.
Wow.
Fearday down the left side of the lane. Gives the ball to Dust. Inside shot. No good. He got it caught under the rim. Out of bounds. Effingham touches it last. It'll be St. Anthony basketball.
Tell you what, on this end of the court, it was a great block by Fearday, and he stayed with it to get the rebound, but Nate Thompson didn't let it bother him. He came back to block that Dust shot.
Fearday in the lane, going to the hole, puts it up too strong. And a foul?
I'm not going to say it wasn't the right call. I felt like Nate Thompson did get Fearday on the arm, but the problem with it was the whistle came so late. It was a long way after the contact, and Fearday gets to go to the line for a couple as Thompson picks up his third.
Caden's had a great game, has 8 points. Foul shot too strong. Caden had 8 combined in the first 2 games of the tournament. He has 8 tonight, and they've come at good times. He's got one more foul shot here. First one a little strong. We're tied at 37. This foul shot, good. So St. Anthony back up by 1, 38-37. We're a minute into the fourth quarter. And the winner has to turn around tomorrow night and play T-Town for the championship. Oh, my. Stoneburner with the ball for the Hearts. Down low, catch Nate Thompson. Backing in against Fearday. Shot, no good. Rebound, Dust for St. Anthony. Leaves it with Antrim. Logan busts through a defense down the lane, gives it to Dust. Shot for 2, too strong. Rebound, St. Anthony. Antrim put it up, no good. But another foul. It should send Logan Antrim to the line.
Well, I was initially surprised Antrim passed that ball off to Dust. It looked like he was going to have an open layup unless he just felt out of control. But when he passed that ball off, Dust took the shot and Antrim stayed in the play and got inside for rebounding position. And that's a big foul against Effingham's Nate Thompson, as now he has 4 in the contest.
Antrim's first foul shot good. That puts St. Anthony up 2, 39-37. And Braden Powles checks in for St. Anthony for Nate Thompson. And you got a sophomore, very little varsity experience checking in here.
And a tough spot to bring him into the game for the first time. It's 6:26 to play in the fourth quarter, the way this one's been played, but Effingham needs him. We'll see what happens.
Antrim's foul shot good. He has 8. Bulldogs by 3. Corner, Drew Thompson lost it, gets it back, now to Nieberge. He got his pocket pick. Antrim takes it away, goes to the hole, puts it up, and got it. Antrim in double figures with 10. Biggest lead of the night for St. Anthony. It's 5, 42-37. 6:05 left to go. Drew out top, left side to Powles. Looking, gets it to Stoneburner. Stoney picks up his dribble. Right side to Drew Thompson. Drives it inside. Shot no good, but a blocking foul on St. Anthony. 2 at the line here for Drew Thompson for Effingham with 5:52 left.
First free throws of the second half on the way for Effingham after that foul from Aaron Webb. It's his 3rd and the team's 5th.
Drew Thompson has 4 tonight. At the line, St. Anthony leads by 5 here. Thompson's foul shot good. That makes it 42-38. Both teams are 2-0 so far this week. Both of them won by big margins, both games. Drew Thompson missed the second foul shot. Rebound grabbed by Fearday for St. Anthony. So the Bulldogs with a 4-point lead in the ball now and 5:45 to go. Webb right side to Haney. Lob down low. Good catch by Dust. Shot good, and he got fouled. Jacob Dust with 14. That puts the Bulldogs up by 6.
And the foul came on the play from number 34. That is Powell's. He came from the weak side too late. It was a great recognition from Haney to see that there was no weak side help, and he just threw it over the top to Dust, who capitalized.
Jacob Dust gets the and one. He has 15 now. St. Anthony's up by 7, 45-38. Tate Nieberge with the ball for Effingham. Hearts haven't scored a lot lately. Powell's now to Wolfe. Wolfe around Haney. Drives, spin, move into the lane. Shot for 2 off balance, and he got it. Man, 25 for Wolfe, and it's 45-40.
And I feel like Haney has been guarding him primarily and played great defense, and he has 25.
I know it. Webb with the ball. Now to Dust. St. Anthony with the ball and a 5-point lead and 5 minutes to play. Antrim down the lane. Now what? There he gets it off to Fearday. Left side to Haney. Jack to the free throw line. Back to the basket. Side to Antrim. Logan brings it out top. Curls down the lane. Can't shoot. Over to Webb for 3. No good. Rebound. To Haney. Bulldogs another offensive rebound.
And that's becoming a story. They have cleaned up the glass here since the first quarter where they were in a deficit.
We're down to 4.5 minutes to play. Antrim on Wolfe to Haney. Drew Thompson has him. Haney into a double team, so off to Fearday. Fearday down the lane, and a whistle and a travel. Caden Gooden get the break set. St. Anthony's second turnover. That's not very many turnovers this quarter.
I have them for 9 in the game.
That's a phenomenal number.
Effingham has 13. It's not like that's crazy.
And all this intensity, those are good numbers. Timeout called here, St. Anthony. 4:19 left at the St. Anthony Thanksgiving tournament. It's St. Anthony 45, Effingham 40 on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
.419 left in the ball game. St. Anthony in front of Effingham, 45-40, and Effingham did call that timeout.
And that leaves them with 1 in the game. St. Anthony has 3, but again, I don't blame Coach Farmer. You can't let it get any farther than what it already feels like a big lead.
Wolfe coast to coast went up for a shot, a lot of contact, and there's a foul on St. Anthony.
A couple of Bulldogs in the vicinity as Parker Wolfe went into the lane, and that foul picked up by Fearday, I do believe. Going to double check. It is his 2nd and the team's 6th, but Parker was in the act of shooting.
First foul shot good. Wolfe with 26. Effingham gets a little closer with the clock stopped. It's 45-41, so that's, I think, 3 straight for Effingham. This foul shot good. 27 for Wolfe. 45-42, so as we always say, a one-possession game with 4:05 to go. Again, Effingham down to 1 timeout now, and Antrim left side, Webb, corner 3, got it. Oh, he's wide open. He drained it. Back to a 6-point lead for St. Anthony, 48-42. Drew Thompson for the Hearts at the free throw line. Gets it to Nieberge down in the corner to Powell's. Back out to Nieberge. Tate puts it on the floor. Wolfe comes to the corner. Haney on his hip. Shot for 3 from the corner. Short. Rebound Dust. Taken out of there by Webb. Now to Antrim. Logan left side. Now to Webb. Webb stops at the elbow. Gives it off to Fearday. Fearday on the left side. Haney down low to Dust. Working on Stoneburner. Puts it up and in. Jacob Dust going to work, man.
That was too easy. He caught it too low in the post. There was nothing Stoneburner could do after he caught it down on the block.
Drew Thompson for 3, and he got it out front. He ended up on the floor. He has 8, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a huge bucket because St. Anthony had pulled ahead by 8, and that was, if they didn't score there, it could have been getting away from the Hearts.
Fearday left side. We're down to 2:45. Fearday inside. Layup off. No good. Rebound. Dust tries to save it and can't. And they're talking about whose ball. They say Dust touched it last. It'll be Effingham basketball. One official pointed to the other official and said, "You make the call." And it's Effingham's basketball. So 50-45 St. Anthony with 2.5 to go. Wolfe right side, Drew Thompson the catch. That almost ended up on the Hearts bench. Drew got it. Try for 3. It's back of the rim, no good. And Dust another rebound for St. Anthony.
His 15th.
Oh, my goodness. Clears it to Antrim. Going to the hole in the lane. Catch Webb. Put it up and got it. Aaron Webb with 8. St. Anthony by 7. 2:09 to go. Foul on St. Anthony. Haney, I think, reached in on Wolfe.
Yeah, there was almost had a knockaway, but Wolfe was just barely able to maintain, and then they went for it again, and that's where they got called for the foul. Haney has his 4th in the ball game. Parker Wolfe stepping to the line and scoring with the clock stop is huge here for the Hearts.
52-45, St. Anthony by 7 with 2:07 to go. Wolfe's foul shot good. Parker with 28 just hasn't had much help. 4 different Hearts have yet to score in the second half. Drew Thompson got that 3. St. Anthony, broad range of scores in the second half. Wolfe's second one, no good. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally grabbed by Wolfe. Shot up, rolls out, no good. But a foul on St. Anthony. On Dust.
Boy, Powles and Stoneburner kept that rebound alive, batted it around until finally Wolfe could get to it. When he drove into the lane, he ran into Dust, who threw a shoe under the basket, and he's putting that on right now as he fouled Wolfe. And like you said, man, that shot almost went in. That would have been a big swing. As it is, Effingham with another chance with that clock stopped.
52-46. St. Anthony by 6 with 2:02 left. Parker Wolfe, foul shot, good. 29 for Parker. Everybody else has 18. 52-47. Parker doing what he can to get him back in the game. The foul shot, no good. Rebound, Dust for St. Anthony. So the Bulldogs have the ball in a 5-point lead and 2 minutes to go. Now you know what's up. Logan Antrim across the half line, working on Wolfe. A little shake and bake, can't get in, off to Fearday, and the Bulldogs certainly don't have to be in a hurry here. They have the 5-point lead and the basketball.
And if Effingham fouls, it'll be 2 free throws for them.
Double bonus now. Logan Antrim out top, round to pick, stays out there. Needing help. Finally got it to Haney. Drew Thompson reaches in, got called for the smallest foul of the game.
Absolutely. And somehow it's Drew Thompson's first foul of the game. And what I mean by that is just amazing that a kid's out there.
It is, and only has 1 foul.
Haney goes to the line for a couple here. He hasn't been to the line tonight.
Bulldogs by 5. Haney can extend the lead. The foul shot, no good. And Nate Thompson, 4 fouls in all, but time's a waste, and there's 1:27 left. Back in for Powles.
Powles did a solid job for Effingham in his minutes. Give the sophomore some credit.
52-47 St. Anthony. Jack Haney, 1 foul shot to go. It's up, it's no good. He missed them both, and Stoneburner the rebound for Effingham. Down to Tate Nieberge. Leaves it with Drew Thompson. Going to the hole, lays it up, no good, but he got fouled. And he'll be at the line to shoot 2 with 1:19. Again, 52-47. Obviously, that basket would have been huge. But the foul on St. Anthony.
And it's so easy for me to say up here, I am not on the court playing, but it looked like Thompson was almost going into the contact instead of just going for his layup. I think the contact was going to come either way, but I would have just liked to seen him try to finish solid and take his chances on whatever happened.
Foul shot's good. Thompson with 9. Hart's back within 4. It's 52-48. And we've got timeout, St. Anthony. Bulldogs call time. It's a 30. Minute 19 to go. At the Enlow Center at St. Anthony 52, Effingham 48 on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
Minute 19 to go. St. Anthony leads Effingham 52-48. Drew Thompson had a moment to think about this second foul shot during the St. Anthony timeout. 52-48 St. Anthony. They've led by 8. Now it's 4. It could be 3 if Thompson can make this foul shot. Puts it up. Got it.
Boy, those are big.
Drew Thompson in double figures with 10. It's back to a one-possession game. The Hearts are going to preserve Nate Thompson on defense here as Braden Powell checks back in to play defense. One-possession game with a minute 19 to go. Fearday in backcourt, fouled by Powell's with a minute 15 to go.
And that was by design. I know it's a three-point game and a minute 15 on the clock, but Effingham willing to turn it into a little bit of a free throw shooting contest here, and they'll try out Fearday at the line.
Caden has 9 points tonight. Bulldogs by 3. Fearday's foul shot, no good. Nate Thompson back to play offense. Powell's down for Effingham. Eli Moore in to play defense. Jack Haney's down for St. Anthony. 52-49 St. Anthony. Minute 15 to play in regulation. Fearday's second one, good. Caden's in double figures with 10. Two-possession lead now. 53-49. They should get fouled on a 3. Drew Thompson out top, lost the handle on it. Has to go back across the half line, and it's over and back. Now, wait a minute. The officials are going to talk about this. I think Drew is saying, and I think the other official agrees, that it went off a St. Anthony player's shoe, and it's Effingham ball.
Hey, give credit to the officials there. They got together, they talked. The other official didn't seem like he was commanding that he changed the call, but he was saying, this is what I saw, are you sure? And I think they got it right.
So Effingham has the ball down 4. Parker Wolfe to the hole, puts it up, and no good. And look at the contact. Dusts the rebound, gets it out of trouble. So St. Anthony by 4, and there's a reach-in foul by Stoneburner with 48 seconds. And he and Logan Antrim kind of grin at each other. They understand that that had to happen.
And it is Stoneburner's 4th in the ball game, but Effingham's got to preserve the clock as much as they can. And Antrim will go to the line for a couple.
So Stoneburner got the foul. Antrim to the line. Bulldogs by 4. The foul shot, good. Antrim with 11. The junior's playing some ball tonight. St. Anthony by 5.
He's 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and he's looked real good on all of them.
Jack Elder's going to check back in here in a minute. That foul shot, no good. Stoney the rebound for Effingham, down to Tate Nieberge. 5-point game. Nieberge to the hole, got clobbered going up for the layup. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. The shot did not go in. Dust, I think, on the foul.
It'll be Jacobs' 4th foul, as I like the way Effingham's attacking, and they're not letting time get off the clock. You know, a lot of teams try to force up a 3 in this scenario, and they're taking what was given to them, and right there a lane with the basket was given to them until Dust arrived late.
Nieberge's foul shot too strong, came off. Tate yet to score tonight. Powell's for Nate Thompson in the shuttle. For the St. Anthony shuttle, Eli Moore sits down as they have Haney back in. 54-49 St. Anthony. Nieberge's second foul shot's good. Tate's first point of the game. 4-point St. Anthony lead, and we have a whistle. And it's on Effingham. Drew Thompson must have grabbed somebody.
Thompson called for his second foul as he fouls Haney. He'll go back to the free throw line where he was 0 for 2. in his only trip to the line here in the fourth quarter, and those were his only shots from the charity stripe in the game.
42 seconds left. 54-50 St. Anthony. Haney's foul shot, good. Jack's first point of the second half. He has 6 tonight, and it's 55-50. So, 2 possession for sure now. Haney's second foul shot, good. Got them both. Jack was 7, a 6-point game. And now the shuttle, Haney down, Moore back in for St. Anthony. And Powell's back in for Nate Thompson for Effingham.
Dust also sat Greg, and Elder's in for him.
Effingham basketball down 6. 40 seconds to go. Parker Wolfe across the half line, drives down the lane, puts it up, no good, but he got fouled. And 2 at the line for Effingham with 34.5 seconds.
That foul's on Fearday, and it'll send Wolfe to the line again.
Wolfe with 29 tonight and 65 in the tournament. Parker's foul shot good. That makes it 56-51, and the shuttle for St. Anthony. Elder and Webb and Moore all sit down, and now they've got Antrim, Fearday, Dust, Haney, and Webb didn't. He just came over to chat with Cody. Second foul shot, good. Wolfe with 31. The Hearts are still down 4 with 35 seconds to go. And Webb gets away down court to Dust, and the Bulldogs put it in the 4 corner. They've got it to Antrim, and we've got a foul. Wolfe fouled Haney. And it'll be 2 here at the line for St. Anthony because it's double bonus for both teams.
Parker Wolfe has his 3rd foul in the ball game as Haney fired the pass. Wolfe got there after the ball was let go, but he was close enough.
Haney's foul shot, good. He's hit 3 straight.
Yep, he's done a nice job after missing a couple to come back and knock down a couple.
So Nate Thompson back for Powell's for Effingham, and it's Elder, Fearday, Haney, Webb, and Antrim for St. Anthony. Foul shot, no good. Haney got his own rebound. How about that? 5-point St. Anthony lead, and another foul on Effingham. It's all they could do. And I think Stoneburner just fouled out. Let's check. Nope. Yes. I'm right the first time.
Yeah, Stoneburner picked up that foul because nobody blocked out the shooter. Just miscommunication there from the Hearts, and shooter was left wide open, and Coach Cody Rinker saying, hey, there's still 26.2 seconds left on the clock. That's how many seconds were left the last time Haney was at the line. So nothing ran off the clock after that free throw attempt was missed from Haney between him grabbing the ball and him getting fouled.
You mean you think there should be less time now?
Well, I mean, hey, look, Jack Haney is fast.
Jack be quick.
Yes.
Right?
But I don't think he's faster than the speed of time, maybe?
Oh, goodness. I think you have a point, Matt.
I don't know how the officials are going to decide exactly how much time to take off. My guesstimation, and this is what they're doing, I would think is a guesstimation of about 3 seconds, I would say, came off the clock, give or take.
Cody down there coaching, and he has time to check the scoreboard, too. Or maybe one of those coaches' assistants down there grabbed him.
0.2 seconds.
Make it 23 exactly, they say. Haney, meanwhile, back at the foul line. Made that one. Gives him 9. Makes it 58-52. Still just 23 seconds left. Jack's second one, good. Double figures for Haney. 7-point lead for St. Anthony. Bulldogs call time. 23 seconds left. Let's take a 30, Gale. It's St. Anthony 59, Effingham 52 here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
23 seconds left. It's St. Anthony 59, Effingham 52. 22-15 St. Anthony in this fourth quarter. Lots of points. It was 11-8 in the third quarter. So this is quite a turnaround, but a lot of foul shots.
Yeah, a lot of free throw opportunities due to Effingham attacking strong late, and St. Anthony obviously getting sent to the free throw line.
Hearts get it inbound, down 7 with 20 seconds to go. Parker Wolfe drives to the hole, puts it up, got it blocked, and still made the shot. And then the Hearts called time.
No, there's a foul on the play.
Did they call a foul? All right, they did call a foul. I never heard a whistle.
Well, I think the whistle got stuck in the coach's or in the referee's throat right there, as he indicated right away, but I'm with you. The whistle actually came a little late.
They're all talking about it. The kids are talking to the refs. So it's 59-54, a 5-point lead. And Wolf's got the and one coming. 13 seconds left. Are the Hearts out of timeouts?
I believe they still have one.
Okay, thank you.
I believe.
Parker's foul shot good. Yeah, it's 35. It's a 4-point lead and a whistle. And Effingham does call time with 12.7.
I don't think Effingham has any more timeouts now.
So 59-55 St. Anthony back in 30 on 97.9 XFM.
Effingham Express Care is there for all your urgent care needs. They're open 7 days a week and no appointment is needed for all injuries and illnesses. Plus, they have on-site x-ray. And they accept all major insurance and offer a self-pay discount. For more information, visit centralillinoisurgentcare.com.
12.7 seconds left at St. Anthony 59, Effingham 55. Bulldogs basketball to bring it the length of the floor. Effingham, we believe, is out of timeouts. Caden Fearday looking inbound here for St. Anthony and still looking, and bounce pass into Dust, and he gets fouled by Powles with 11.4 seconds left.
And hey, is Effingham going to come back and win this game? Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but the problem is even if they knock down a three here, I don't believe they can stop the clock no matter what happens on these Dust free throws. But you keep trying and you keep learning and you keep doing the right things now so you do it later in the season.
Powles' third foul. Jacob Dust, foul shot, good. Jacob with 18 tonight. He's been beat on and knocked around. Still has 18 points, and St. Anthony by 5. Second foul shot, no good. Nate Thompson a rebound for Effingham. Down to Nate. Corner to Parker Wolfe for 3, no good. Powles the putback, no good. Dust the rebound, a foul with 1.8. And we've decided the outcome despite the 1.8. 60-55 St. Anthony. And Jacob Dust will help decide the final score here. Boy, Effingham blew it down the court. Shot wouldn't go. Powles got a rebound. Putback didn't go. Then a foul. Jacob's foul shot good. Dust with 19. St. Anthony by 6. 61-55. And again, 1.8 seconds left. And Moore's going to come back in. Foul shot Dust. He has 20. Moore for Haney. The 1.8. And Effingham will inbound and try to throw it toward the general vicinity of the basket. Wolfe does, and it glanced off the backboard, and that's the show. Final score here at St. Anthony's Enlow Center. St. Anthony 62, Effingham 55. St. Anthony 3-0. It'll be St. Anthony and Teutopolis tomorrow night at 7:30 for the championship. Effingham will play Mattoon at 6 o'clock for third place. We'll tell you all about the whole lineup for tomorrow and give you all the details. We'll talk with both coaches here on the post-game show. Matt's stats, scores from Gale. It's all on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Back at the Enlow Center, final score, St. Anthony 62, Effingham 55. If you didn't enjoy this one, you don't have a pulse. What a contest. St. Anthony goes to 3-0, and they'll be in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30 against Teutopolis. Effingham now 2-1. They'll play Mattoon at 6 for third place. So we should have a very interesting doubleheader for you tomorrow night.
Yes.
Man, oh man. It was 15-15 after the first quarter in this game. It was 14-11 Effingham in the second quarter, and the Hearts led it at halftime 29-26. Then St. Anthony outscored the Hearts 11-8 in the third quarter, and we were tied at 37 after three quarters. And then the Bulldogs put up 25 in the fourth quarter. Effingham scored 18, but St. Anthony your winner, 62-55. My goodness, what a ball game. And they both get a turnaround 24 hours from now and play again. Before I get to anything else, let me get you up to date on high school playoff football in the 4A game. They're in the fourth quarter. It's Richmond-Burton 50, Murfreesboro 7. That's in the fourth quarter, just into the fourth quarter. All right, here's a look at the scoring in this one tonight. For Effingham, Tate Nieberge had 1 point. Parker Wolfe scored 35. Drew Thompson had 10. Nate Thompson 3. Jacob Stoneburner 3. Jacob Briggerman 4. Braden Powles played but did not score. Those 3, 5, 7 kids went the distance. Effingham's quarters 15, 14, 8, and 18 for their 55 points. Again, they are now 2-1 and will play at 6 tomorrow night for third place. For St. Anthony, Jack Haney had 10 points, big foul shots down the stretch. Aaron Webb had 8. Logan Antrim had 11. Caden Fearday had 10. Jacob Dust had 20. But the bigger point, that's a big point, but to me the bigger point is 4 St. Anthony kids in double figures tonight, led by Dust with 20. Jack Elder and Connor Walk gave the Bulldogs big minutes, and Eli Moore hit a big 3 for St. Anthony's scoring. Bulldogs quarters 15, 11, 11, and 25 for their 62 points. St. Anthony 3-0, and they will play T-Town at 7:30 tomorrow night here for the tournament championship. It should be another memorable evening here on the north side. Matt's working on the stats. Gail's working on gathering scores. Let's go ahead and take a break. More to come here on the postgame show on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce their new outpatient therapy. Evergreen now offers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for their patients. If you need therapy, don't worry. Evergreen's outpatient therapy can help you
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Final score again, St. Anthony 62, Effingham 55. Matt Robinson has a look at the stats on this one.
Taking a look at the numbers here, St. Anthony victorious, shot 19 of 49 from the field at 39%. They were 21 of 34 from the free throw line, 14 of 23 in the fourth quarter, so finished at 62%. And St. Anthony was 3 of 13 for 23% from three-point range. St. Anthony ended up out-rebounding Effingham by a total of 35-28, and they had 13 turnovers Effingham had 13 turnovers compared to St. Anthony's 10. In my mind, both of those numbers were incredible turnover numbers that they were that low, considering the intensity, the physicality, and everything like that went into the contest. Effingham was 16 of 47 from the field at 34%, 14 of 21 from the free throw line at 67%, 11 of 15 in the fourth quarter. They were 14. I did a little math wrong there. 14 of 19. So they shot a little better than what I had them at. 14 of 19 puts them in at 74%. So that's real good shooting, especially this week. They were 7 of 19 from three-point arc at 37%. Taking a look at the scoring for St. Anthony, you mentioned the balanced attack. Jacob Dust, 20 points, 18 rebounds. 10 points for Caden Fearday as he finished with 6 boards. 10 for Jack Haney with 3 rebounds. 8 points and 2 rebounds for Aaron Webb. And 11 points and 2 rebounds for Logan Antrim. 3 points for Eli Moore. Parker Wolfe finished with 35 in the game for Effingham, 2 points behind the tournament single game record, which is held by his older brother Grant. And he had a rebound. 10 points for Drew Thompson with 3 rebounds, 3 points and 3 boards for Jacob Stoneburner, 4 points and 4 rebounds for Jacob Briggerman, who gave him a big lift, especially in the first half. A point for Tate Niebrigi, but he did grab 6 rebounds. Nate Thompson struggled tonight, but he did still stay with it to grab 10 rebounds with his 3 points, and Braden Powles grabbed a rebound as he was 0 for 1 from the field. So that wraps up the stats individually and team-wise, and Cody Rinker's here in the booth, so I'll let him do a little talking.
Good. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the St. Anthony coach joining us here on the post-game show. Yes, everybody's a little perspired up here.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Greg.
Balance, that's the thing that comes to mind. Everybody contributed offensively for you. Everybody looked for a rebound. Everybody, for the most part, made a foul shot. It was a team win.
It really was. And I think that's got to be the way we're going to play and the way we're going to win, in these types of ball games. It takes everybody. It doesn't just take one guy. And I think we showed that tonight, and we didn't quite use the rotation like we had been using. Just didn't, quite set up that way for us here tonight. But I was really proud of the way that our guys fought. We knew we were going to take a punch in the mouth at some point. Effingham's a good team. They got a lot of athletes, and when they get some practice time under them, they're already a darn good team. They're going to be even better. So hats off to them. They played a whale of a ball game. Parker was dialed in there for a while. And it was really, again, just like always, a fun atmosphere to be a part of. And, we're just happy that we came around with the win.
For the amount of, I need to rephrase that. For the intensity of the game, turnovers were minimal tonight.
Yeah, they really were. I think speaks to both teams' ability to have guards that handle the ball. Parker and Drew and Tate do a good job there, and I thought Logan and Haney and Webb, all three, even Caden, stepping out there on the perimeter, they were just dialed in to make sure that we got the best possession we could have. Didn't always happen. I mean, we had a few turnovers or a few sloppy looks there, but that's something we've been preaching here as the week goes on. You got to get better at that, and I thought we did a good job.
Jacob Dust, he's for St. Anthony, he's the one that Effingham didn't have anybody to match up with, and not just because of his height. His width helps, but he moves well, he catches the ball well, and he tries like the Dickens to keep in a place where he'll be able to score.
Yeah, he really does. What I've noticed here, I guess, in this game, that was what I was kind of concerned about. One of my concerns was Jacob being able to impose his will a little bit against Stoneburner and Briggerman, because those two boys can bang, they can battle. Those guys are tough kids. So the way he was able to at times, even power himself, take his time, collect his body, and then power up through him, showed up huge for us. I remember mentioning a couple times on the bench, and I'm glad he's on our team. So yeah, he really does. He has a way of staying out of foul trouble too. I'm sure there were some that were missed, but I think the way he holds his hands straight up is a big part of that. Even when he leaves his feet, he holds his hands straight up and doesn't come down and swat, because he knows he's not jumping out of the gym. So he's done a good job of that for us too.
Without a doubt. Got you 20 points and lots of rebounds and just a heck of a job. But you had 3 other kids in double figures. Logan Antrim is like a whirling dervish. Maybe we need a GPS on him, because I can't always keep track of where he is on the floor, man. He's everywhere.
He really is. He like you said the other night, he plays about 800 miles an hour. And what I liked tonight was there was times where he was able to play 400.
Yeah.
Just able to play 400 and like I said, he's still learning, still working. I thought he really showed up huge. Quarter, second half. The little stretch in the second half he had there in the fourth quarter to begin that fourth quarter where he kind of had a few steals, a few breakaways. Really kind of gave us that separation we needed to withstand the end of the game there.
And he plays so confidently.
He does. He really
Without
does.
being cocky about it.
Yeah,
he just knows what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's got that, got a nose for the ball, knows where the hoop is, and has a mentality of I'm going to put us in rhythm. We kind of call him the engine at times where he's making things happen, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, and then that fall carries through, and most times or not. Right now, it's been good. So
yeah, you got Jack Haney, the old grizzled veteran, been through injury, been through everything, and I knew when he missed those first 2 foul shots that he was just waiting for another opportunity to get to the line, and then he knocks down, I think, his last 4.
Yeah, like I said, Haney's been in these moments before. He was in a game last year, hit some big shots. I thought we tried to do that a little bit too early just as a team. We tried to hit too many big shots. Every time we got an offensive rebound, it was like, we got to go right back in there, and, you don't. So I really like the way that he just plays basketball. Does whatever it takes to win, whether it's shooting or free throws or guarding somebody. Even though Parker had a heck of a night on whoever was guarding him.
Right.
He still, I think Parker had to work for him. It wasn't like he was just getting wide open layups all night long. So, Haney had a good game for us.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because we talked about that up here, that Parker had all those points, but there were some times Jack was just playing flat out the best defense he could, and Parker just found a way to score, and I know it had to be frustrating, but you just have to get ready for the next possession.
Yeah, it really was. He hit some deep threes, and with guys in his face and guys right on him, and that's what good players do, great players do, and Parker's following suit there with his brothers. So,
absolutely. Also, Caden Fearday had 8 points combined in the first 2 games, got you some points early tonight that really helped, finished with 10 tonight. And, man, if you can count on him for double figures, getting back to some of last year and all of that, and that's huge.
Absolutely. Caden scoring is what it is at this point, too. He had his 10. I love that. I agree 100%. You love seeing that double figures. The number that sticks out to me is Nate Thompson had 3 points, according to Darren. That was his assignment. I told him in walkthrough, I want Nate to know that you guarded him, and I even say that he probably did. Fouls helped us a little bit there too to take Nate out of the game, but that was the number that we put on him, and he did a good job of it.
I had a coach a long time ago tell me, yeah, we had this kid and he scores 16 points a game, but he allows 17. He's not doing you any good.
Right.
And that's to Caden and the job he did tonight. So you got all those guys. And then Aaron Webb, who plays really big for a guy who isn't very big.
No, you're exactly right. I know Webby was a little frustrated, and some of the shots didn't fall that had been falling, and those are going to, the more he shoots. And what I liked was his confidence there late in the game. I told him he came off there once a little bit frustrated, and I just said, just make your next one. I'm a really good coach to tell a kid make his next one, and he made his next one. So no,
there you go.
That's that tributes to Aaron there for staying confident, staying ready, and knocking down the shot that it was a huge shot. They had just hit a 3 down here, and he came down and made it 48-42 again. And he's put a lot of time and effort in and getting shots up. So I was glad to see him step up there and make that one.
And you were right. You didn't go deep on as deep on the rotation as you had. But, boy, Jack Elder gave you good minutes. And Connor Walk I remember one rebound he got and one great defensive play. Eli Moore hit you that 3.
Yeah.
Those guys came through at just the right time.
They really did. Like I said, and I'd like to extend those minutes here as the game goes, but, with the feel of the game and just how close and competitive it was. You hate to take guys out of a rhythm or you just get a little bit shorter there. But, yeah, those 3 guys really stepped up for us and made big plays when we needed them to.
You don't get to enjoy this very long.
No, we don't. But that's all right. We'll enjoy it tonight.
Man. St. Anthony and Teutopolis tomorrow night at 7:30 here for the tournament championship. I know we talked about the fact that it's a pool play tournament, but, man, it's turned out just like you expect. St. Anthony, it was either going to be Effingham or St. Anthony against T-Town, so lots of people, lots of excitement.
Yeah, it'll be another one. Like I said, it's a great challenge and great test for us here early in the season to see what we're made of, see how we handle some adversity because we're not near where we need to be or want to be. But, yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow night.
7:30 game time on that one, and it ought to be a blast. When you get and maybe this should have been the first question instead of one of the last questions, but when you approach a game like this, which you've done now several years, you want your kids to play like they normally do, but you understand all the emotion involved, like when Stu Strauss used to play Windsor.
Right.
How do you channel the enthusiasm, the emotion to where it'll end up being good performance on the floor?
You just keep reminding them to compete. Whatever you do to compete, enjoy the moment, enjoy the atmosphere. There's a lot of schools and a lot of kids out there who would love to play in an atmosphere like this at least once. And some of these kids get to do it multiple years or be a part of a crowd, and there's some, all that kind of stuff that happens. So you just tell them to enjoy it and you compete. And at the end of the day, it is a high school basketball game. A lot of kids that have put a lot of time and effort and worked really hard to put on a performance tonight, and I thought they did a great job of competing.
Yeah, great performance. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Appreciate the visit. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Cody. Bulldogs coach Cody Rinker. Appreciate the visit here on the post-game show. Obie Farmer will be up in a minute. Again, St. Anthony, the winner, 62-55 over Effingham. So again, Effingham 2-1, St. Anthony 3-0. So we can now give you the batting order for tomorrow, the 4 games that will be played here. At 3 o'clock, it'll be Tolono Unity and Robinson. Those 2 teams each looking for their first win of the season and the week. At 4:30, Highland will play Breeze Central. They're each 1-2 in the tournament. Then at 6 o'clock, third place game between Mattoon and Effingham. Neither one of those teams want to be there. They're in the third place game, as it turns out, but they each have a chance to go 3-1 first week of the season, and they'll both be happy about that if they're the one with the 3. And then the championship game at 7:30 tomorrow night between Teutopolis and St. Anthony, and that's as old as time. And my mercy, I've seen some battles between the Bulldogs and the Shoes through the years.
Should be a great night of basketball tomorrow night, especially the last 2, but really all day here. The teams have kind of found their equilibrium, I think, and it's going to be some great matchups throughout the day and into the night. And I'm sure excited about it, and I think you are too. Yeah. Do want to correct one thing. I went back through the book, and Parker Wolfe had 34 in the ball game, not 35, and I think that'll make your totals add up just a little bit better as well. But, just for the record's sake, I guess, 34, 35, pretty great game either way you slice that up.
That'll work. St. Anthony wins it. Obie Farmer on his way up here for the post-game visit for the Hearts, and we appreciate these coaches all week long. They got 30,000 things to deal with, and one of them is taking care of us. So we appreciate him coming up here for the visit. It was anybody's game well into the fourth quarter, and congratulations on the effort.
Yeah, they work hard, Greg. I think conditioning got us a little bit, but, it's the nature of the beast. You have one practice, you don't have a chance to run them or get them in shape, no conditioning. And, you try to use your timeouts. That's what it is.
Well, if you save a timeout and you get down 20, then you wished you'd have called that timeout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, that's what it was. I talked to the kids before. I said, these guys really get going. They're going to make you work. When we start getting out of breath, let me know, and we'll use those timeouts and try to get you a break. We did that a couple times, and, it helped a little bit, but eventually you run out of timeouts, so. But I'm glad, if you're going to use them for anything, that's what you use them for. It's not like they were getting a big lead and I had to call timeout and use it that way, but, one more would have been nice, but, you got to be happy with their effort, their toughness. They try to play through it. I'll go to battle every night with these guys. I love them just because of their toughness and that effort.
Tied after 3. You got 18 points in the fourth quarter, but St. Anthony really good at the line, and that's what you do when you foul people in the hopes that they'll miss, and they didn't miss much, and ended up Bulldogs winner. But you're 2-1. And an opportunity to bounce back against a Mattoon team tomorrow night that had a rough go against T-Town. So we'll see what happens in that one.
Yeah, it's hard to determine. T-Town is good. Historically, they've been good. They're tough. They play hard defense. They got their stuff together on offense. They've had 2 weeks of practice. So you know, you always know what you're going to get a tough game with T-Town, you know, so I can't really use that game as a judgment for Mattoon. They got a lot of young guys that work really hard. They got a lot of effort and energy as well, so it gives us something to prepare for.
We'll get back to this one. Parker's game, we had him finally for 34. I had him for 35. It was 34. That is a huge game, and I thought Jack Haney played great defense on him, and he still got those points.
Yeah, if that's any indicator. I mean, heck, he was dog tired, and he's still scoring points and hitting free throws and three-pointers, driving the lane, doing. I mean, he's scoring in every way you could think of. You know, and he's gassed. He can't hardly walk. You know, he's so dead tired. You know, because he's one of our football guys that hasn't had, you know, he's in great football shape. Let me tell you, man, great football shape. Basketball shape, not so much, but that goes for all those football guys that haven't been out very much yet. You know, so I can't imagine how much better he's going to be when we get him in shape and ready to play basketball. You know, a 34-point night, who knows how high that could go, you know. And you're right, you know, Jack was playing his butt off. You know, he great posture on defense, great positioning, great effort. You know, shade him to his side, trying to push him to his offhand. I mean, he would be a great defender. I'd love to have him on our squad as well. You know, so hats off to him, and I hope he doesn't look at that stat line and hang his head or anything, because you know, he's a tough ball player to play against.
Drew Thompson finished with 10. Took him a little while to get going, but he finished with 10, and that's 3 straight games in double figures.
Yeah, so, you know, people have been talking to us about those 3 guys, you know, Drew and Parker and Nate. And a couple guys down there caught me and asked me about, you know, Nate not having very many points. And I said, well, look, you know, we're looking to get about 45 points from the 3 of them. You know, they took Nate away. They did a great job, but then Parker takes off, you know, so – you know, between the 3 of them, Parker had 34, Drew had 10, so it took us to 44, and then Nate had his 3. You know, he got those 3 in the first quarter. So, you know, I mean, we get our 45, 46, 47 there still. It's just they got a couple offensive rebounds. They got ahead of us in the fourth quarter, and we had to foul. They're really patient with the ball, so we had to come out and try to get them to the line, and they hit those free throws, and that's what got us.
And Nate, despite the few points, killed it on the boards tonight. Had a huge rebounding night.
Yeah, you know, it's all about effort. You know, even when you're having a bad shooting night or you're not able to get to the hole like you'd like to, you know, it's all about that effort. You know, playing hard defense and rebounding hard. And that's, you know, we talk about the toughest team wins and all that. You know, it's kind of our motto. We like to try to play by. So, you know, trying to take charges, diving on the floor, taking care of the ball, being mentally tough as well as physically tough, and hitting the rebounds is a big part. You know, they like I said, we've talked before, they have a lot of pride in getting those rebounds, and that's a part of his game that he loves to see a high score on, or a high number on, and that's a great way for him to help us, especially when he's not hitting.
So we've seen these 3 games. Saturday night, chance to go 3-1 for the week, and considering 1 day of practice before the week started, that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, you know, it'd be nice to bounce back against a tough Mattoon team, man. Watching them, like I said, they get after it. There's a lot of energy. They press. They jump all over the place. They run. They shoot well. It'll be another good test for us. A little bit different than St. Anthony. I mean, they got a big as well, but he's not quite as fine-tuned yet as Dust. You know, so, and they're a little more guard-oriented as well. So we'll go into that one and just kind of see how it plays out.
Very good. Obi, thanks for the visit.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Arts coach Obi Farmer. Appreciate the visit. Again, the final score tonight, St. Anthony 62, Effingham 55. And let's go back to the sports desk. And Gail, what do you have for us in the way of scores?
Okay, let's recap some scores earlier this afternoon. Highland over Tolono Unity 59-43. Of course, Teutopolis over Mattoon 82-44. Breeze Central winner over Robinson 52-44. Of course, the game you just heard, a really awesome contest there. St. Anthony 62 over Effingham 55. In the Mulberry Grove tourney 44-27. Mount Olive over Lebanon. It was St. Elmo Brownstown over Ramsey 66-50. today. Late in the third quarter, the latest score I have on the Mulberry Grove versus Cowden-Herrick Beecher City. Mulberry Grove on top 44-40. In the Cerro Gordo Turkey Tournament, Villa Grove Heritage 51 over Windsor Stew Straws 36. And the Cumberland Tourney, so far all I have is Vandalia over Cumberland 65-54. Charleston, the big winner over KZ Westfield 58-32. In the girls basketball scores, Vandalia over Flora 67-58. Newton topping Effingham, a really tough loss there, 42-40. Altamont over Vandalia 60-48. In the Robinson Thanksgiving Invitational, Marshall 61 over Martinsville 24. And the only other score I had in the Cowden-Herrick Beecher City Thanksgiving Tournament, Windsor Stew Straws over Diedrich 57-42.
Very good. Thanks a bunch, Gail. Great job tonight. Want to set the stage for tomorrow night. We'll run through who's playing whom. Now, Gail just gave you the scores from today. So tomorrow, things start again at 3 o'clock. 4 games tomorrow on the final day of this St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament. At 3 o'clock tomorrow, it'll be Tolono Unity and Robinson, so somebody's going to get their first win of the season. Then at 4:30, Highland will play Breeze Central. They're both 1-2. Then the third place game, as it turns out, at 6 o'clock. It sounds like a bracket tournament, but it's the way it turned out. And then at 6 o'clock, the third place game between Mattoon and Effingham. They are each 2-1. And then the championship game at 7:30, it'll be Teutopolis taking on St. Anthony. They are both 3-0. So that's how things line up. And we'll have the Hearts game at 6. And then, of course, the St. Anthony Wooden Shoes game at 7:30. Both here on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. Quite a day.
Quite a day, and the beauty of this game is you never know what's going to happen. We expected a couple of tight games. One went the way we thought it would in the nightcap with St. Anthony and Effingham battling down to the wire. Really thought Mattoon and Teutopolis was going to be a great game as well. I still think if those two teams play later on, it'll be much, much closer. Teutopolis just got on a roll early and just kept pushing the lead even further and further. So I expect Mattoon to come back tomorrow night with a little revenge in their eyes, looking to set themselves back on the straight and course. But they'll have a tough Effingham team to deal with. And, of course, a great championship game shaping up for tomorrow night as well.
We often say nobody wants to be in that third place game, but, and in fact, I've said that. And I don't know. If Effingham gets out of here 3-1 for the week, they're going to be really happy.
Especially when you consider they weren't even practicing a week and a half ago.
That's right.
So
playing football less than a week ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those things, and same could be said for Mattoon. So they want to get out of here with a victory as well. So that's going to be a fun game, and the nightcap, of course, is going to be a blast as well.
St. Anthony and T-Town. We'll have another rocking time here tomorrow night. Should be fun. So we'll have the Hearts game at 6 against Mattoon, and then St. Anthony and Teutopolis at 7:30. Both those, again, as I said, on 97.9 XFM. Thanks to Caleb Moody, who helped us on the early game. Thanks to Gail Warner, who helped us on the nightcap. And thanks to C.J. Schmidt, who videotaped this game. So watch for it up on the website in the next couple of days. He's always good about letting us know when it's ready to go, and so we appreciate that. And thanks, Matt Robinson.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Getting an opportunity to be around the game of basketball has been a lot of fun, and it's fun to come back to the gym tomorrow night, too.
You bet. Be on the air about 10 till 6 with the first game pregame show here on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. For all those people I just mentioned, I'm Greg Sapp. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.